आइए हम कोयम्बटूर चलते हैं। सदगुरु जी प्रणाम।
Namaskaram.
नमस्कारम।
My namaskarams to our Honorable Prime Minister and the people of India. The level of enthusiasm with which the people of this nation have participated in Swachhata campaign is visible. I've been traveling across the country and it is a joy to see, particularly in Tamil Nadu, most of the villages are spick and span. You hardly see any garbage in the villages of Tamil Nadu. We still need to work on the small towns and cities, but the villages have taken the first initiative. Thanks to the government here and in the center making this happen, because the necessary impetus was needed. We are a civilization with over 10,000 years of culture, a nation which has organized cities before anybody has thought of planned settlements. Even when the British archaeologists excavated Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, the first thing, they missed every other aspect of civilization. The first thing that they wrote about is the drainage systems in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, because in those times nobody anywhere in the world had thought of organized way of keeping a city clean. So, with such a long history of both personal hygiene and public hygiene, we have lived, but unfortunately, due disruptions of invasions and occupations for over 1,000 years, we have gone through 15 to 20 generations of extreme poverty, and we have still kept our personal hygiene in the south and also in most parts of the country. Even today, most people will not take a morsel of food without first having a shower or cleaning their body. But our public hygiene has taken a beating essentially because of poverty, not because of apathy. But because of generations of poverty this has happened, but it's really wonderful to see what's happening now. About a few months ago, some people from Mysore, where I grew up, they called me and said, "Sadhguru, thanks to you, Mysore has been declared as the cleanest city in the country." I said, "What did I do?" Well, 35 years ago, I launched a campaign called Clean India Campaign in Mysore, 2.5 years. With over 6,000 to 7,000 volunteers, we cleaned Mysore city every Sunday morning, and which led to an awareness, but it took 35 years today for it to become the cleanest city. But today, in the last 3 years, tremendous things have happened thanks to the Prime Minister and his initiative, because I heard people saying, "Why is the Prime Minister talking about pedestrian issues?" Well, most of Indian citizenry are pedestrians, and it is the business of the Prime Minister and the governments to talk about pedestrian issues. And today, many things have happened. In the last 15 years, every year when over 1 million, these beautiful mountains that you see in the background, every year over 1 million pilgrims go up. Pilgrims have great devotion in their heart but no sense in their head. They've been throwing they've been throwing tons and tons of plastic and other kinds of waste. So in the last 15 years, we've brought down many truckloads of garbage every year with our volunteers, and we've been replacing their plastic bags with cloth bags. Thanks to the local businesses who've been sponsoring these cloth bags, now we have made sure that the plastic bags don't go up the mountain. These beautiful mountains are today much cleaner, and we are seeing year by year the volume of garbage that we need to bring down has come down dramatically, which thanks to the people that they're more conscious about it right now. One significant aspect, if we want this to be a continuous success and this becomes the culture of our nation, is to bring up our children this way. Tamil Nadu government has done a very pioneering work in this, that they allotted a budget to just clean the school toilets, 60 crore rupees per year, just to clean the toilets in the schools, because to keep them usable and serviced is the most important thing. And I think every state should take to this. The school toilets must be the place where cleanliness should happen, because this is where the future generation is growing up. Thanks to our, rural development minister, and he's also the municipal administration and special projects minister, Mr. Veluman is here, and his secretary Hansraji is also here. They have done a fantastic job, and we are forming committees in 37 small towns where municipalities are there. Ward-wise, we are forming citizens' committees. These committees are not protest groups. These committees are not there to complain against the government. These committees are there to organize people to support the administration, to ensure those wards are clean. In 37 municipalities and 12 city corporations, we are organizing ward-level committees all across Tamil Nadu. We are planning to do this also in a few metropolis in the country, wherever the necessary atmosphere comes in the next coming year. We will. In Chennai, we are organizing over 10,000 volunteers who will ensure that their areas in the city are clean. Like this, many things are unfolding. The most important thing is the country seems to be inspired about Swachhata, which is the most important thing, because without uninspired people, nothing can be done. And thanks to you, Narendra Bhaiji, that you have managed to inspire people towards this direction, and it's become a national movement. I beseech everybody in the country that this is not a movement by a certain government. This is not even the Prime Minister's movement. This is the movement of Bharat. This is the movement of every citizen. Now we are living in a country where a whole lot of people are always planning how to leave this country and go somewhere. Let us create a nation where everybody in the world is thinking how to get to India. This was the reality 300 years ago. This was the reality 300 years ago. Everybody wanted to come to this country. Why do you think Columbus and Vasco da Gama set out life-risking expeditions in the ocean, and how many hundreds of expeditions drowned in the ocean, all wanting to come to India? Let's create a situation once again where everybody wants to come to this nation. Cleanliness is the first step, Swachhata is the first step. There are many more things to do, but this is something fundamental and this must be done. Thank you very much, everybody.
Vanakkam to everybody. Sadhguru, thank you for your encouraging words. सच में स्वच्छता के लिए सेवा ईश्वर की सेवा के समान है, बल्कि हमारा तो पारंपरिक और सांस्कृतिक संदेश भी यही रहा है। हर पूजा से पहले हम खुद को शारीरिक रूप से पवित्र करते हैं, पूजा के सामान को स्वच्छ करते हैं, पूजा के स्थान को साफ रखते हैं। ये तो हमारे संस्कारों में ही है। बस इन संस्कारों को फिर से याद दिलाने का यह अभियान है। मैं आपका विशेष आभारी हूं कि आपने अपने सारे कार्यकर्ताओं से स्वच्छता सेवा करने का आग्रह किया है, और पूरे तमिलनाडु के लिए आपने एक ऑर्गेनाइज वे में रचना करके काम को एक स्थायी रूप दिया है। मैंने तो आपके प्रयासों को खुद देखा है। नदियों की निर्मलता और अविरलता को आपने जिस प्रकार से बल दिया है, समर्पण भाव से काम किया है, मुझे विश्वास है कि आपका ये आशीर्वाद निश्चित रूप से सेवा के इस भाव को और पवित्रता देगा और ताकत देगा। सद्गुरु जी को सुनने के बाद आइए हम बिल्कुल छत्तीसगढ़ के उन जंगलों में चलते हैं जहां हमारे आदिवासी परिवार रहते हैं, कुछ उनसे बात सुनेंगे। आइए।